Good evening. I am just sitting here in front of the fan after the second storm of the day blew through. It's been an interesting day. I didn't get my laundry done yesterday, so kind of skipped church this morning. Got my laundry done, went to the gym, grabbed me some breakfast before I went to the gym. Just kind of piddled around a little bit. Really wanted to go somewhere. Didn't happen. It's been just kind of a rough day. I guess we all have them. Just didn't work the way I wanted it to. But I have been sitting here I don't know, I think it's around 7:30, so I've been sitting here for about 2.5 hours. Something like that. Just relaxing. It's just been a crazy day. Started out pretty good. Got my laundry done, got all that put up. Gotta adjust my fan to keep it on me. The temperature's down lower than what it normally is, so it's not as bad as it has been, but it's still warm. But I stopped at McDonald's for lunch this afternoon. My hair is such a mess. Yeah, I didn't make it to get my hair cut either. Well, I kind of hit a curb pulling into McDonald's, which that might have helped the situation. Honest to God, I'm going to tell you this right now. I only went to McDonald's because I could not figure out what I wanted to eat. Don't you ever have those days? You want something, you're hungry, you look at the menu for all these places. I have a gift card to Olive Garden and Lone Star, I think it is. Nothing appealed to me. Cracker Barrel, nothing appealed to me. Nothing. No matter what I looked at. It's like, forget it. I'll just run by McDonald's. So I did. I stopped and I ordered curbside. And then I felt so bad for the lady. I apologized to her. It's like, honest to God, it was not raining when I put the order in. I swear it was not raining. I told her, I said, I am so sorry. She came out there with my food. I apologized to her. She says, it's okay, it's just a little rain. I'm sitting there thinking, this is terrible. Had I known it was going to rain, I wouldn't have done it. I would have went through the drive-thru. But no sooner did I send the order, get parked, turn off the engine, it just come a downpour. No warning. But when I go to leave, I turn the key and there's nothing. Now, if you were here with me last week, you know I bought a battery a week ago, 2 weeks ago, something, 1 or 2 weeks ago, whatever. And I got it from Advance Auto. They install them. Super nice lady, super helpful. But when I turned the key, there was nothing. No lights on the dash, absolutely nothing. I went into panic mode because I have PTSD because of this van. Because of what I have been through in the last 19 months, PTSD has set in because of this van. Every little thing, just, I can't. Panic mode set in. I called my friend. I'm stranded. She hits the road. She heads out. I pop the hood. Mind you, it's pouring down rain. Something told me to check the cables. Check the cables. But the first one I went to was the negative side. Touched it. And it wasn't even connected. It was just hanging there. I seen her tighten that up. I stood there and watched her tighten that up. Now, she was having some issues. She was having difficulties. So it was not as tight as it should have been. So, got my little toolbox out, dumped my tools out, got my wrenches, tightened it up, cranked it up, called my friend back. I got it. I'm good. The cable was loose. I'm okay. So I got her before she got all the way out to me. But by the time I got all that done, I was absolutely soaked to the bone. I had just left the gym maybe 20 minutes prior, feeling so nice and relaxed and clean. Used the hydrotherapy on my back and took me a good shower and ended it in the cold water. Come out feeling so much better. And then I got saturated while I'm under the hood. I couldn't believe it. So I ate my cold food. Well, some of it. I couldn't finish it. I just couldn't. And then I made a beeline for Advance. I talked to the gentleman there, explained to him about the battery, and he came out and tightened up the cables for me. And the positive side was loose too. He checked that. It was loose. Okay, I'll give it to her. She tried. But it didn't last because she couldn't get them tight enough. But he was super good. Don't know what his name was. I know he had a brace on his knee. But he was quick to take care of it for me. So that was pretty awesome. And then it took about 2 hours for me to just dry off. No, I did not change clothes. It's like, I just put these clothes on. I am not changing clothes. Even though they were stuck to me. The only part of me that was somewhat dry was the front of my shirt, and that's only because I was leaning into the engine under the hood. And then, if you were with me last week, you know I've got the back door issue that he's working on. Well, the part that goes over the window, let me show you. Excuse my towels, they're drying. The gray part that I can't seem to point at, the gray part that goes around. He did not attach it. Now, mind you, he's not done. They had to order the wires. So 2 wires came in, one of them was wrong. So he got one in, so I can open the door. But I've got to go back Wednesday and they're going to put the other one on. I knew it was loose. It was more than loose. Because when I opened the door today, it just falls off. I'm like, I ain't got time for this. So, it took me a little while to figure out how to attach that. It's a pain. So I'm really thinking about taking all that paneling off. Where's the door? That part off and the lower part off. And doing something like what I did to this other door. Let me go over here and show you. This door here, excuse my hand, I about dropped the phone. I still got the gray on here because it's not giving me any trouble. But I took the panel off down here. I have insulation, and I put some material here, and I tied a rope. That also holds my little bungee cord. But for me to take all that off back there, I would do something similar to this door. And that would give me a little bit more room back here. Because I'm hoping that I can move the porta potty back here to this corner. The propane heater sits here in the box. And I'll get rid of those and do something else. I found that butterfly pillow at a store. I couldn't resist it. I love it. I love butterflies. But yeah, that thing fell off. It took me a few minutes. And I had to be a little bit more forceful than I thought it would have to be. It's not as easy to pop back on as I thought it would be. There is a little piece at the top that's broke. I don't think it affects it. But we'll see. We'll see if it stays up. But it's just been a day. I wanted to leave town. I wanted to go somewhere. It just wasn't working for me. I got ice in the ice chest and piddled around and got hit by 2 storms today. It's like, it's just not a day to do anything. So I've been parked. But it's been pretty quiet too. Been watching videos on YouTube. What else is there to do when you keep having rain come through? So, but yeah, it's just been one of those days. I'll tell you one thing that I did. I got some vanilla wafers the other day, and they're mini. They're little guys, mini wafers, mini vanilla wafers. And I wanted some bananas, so I bought me some bananas Friday. And all I've thought about all weekend is, man, if I had some vanilla pudding, I could make banana pudding. So that's what I did. I went by the dollar store today, and they have the name brand vanilla pudding in the ready-to-eat cups. So, vanilla pudding, vanilla wafers, and chopped up bananas mixed up together. It works. It's not my grandmother's vanilla pudding, but it was pretty good. It was enough to soothe that that desire to have a treat. So I gotta stop it on the treats though. I think I'm gaining weight. So, but it is what it is. I can't get over my hair. I really did want to get a haircut this weekend, but I didn't make it. You can see the tones in it. It's mostly gray, going back to natural color with a bunch of gray in the top. But I've got probably 5 inches to go to get all the old coloring out. And then it'll be all grayish. Some days I feel like it should be gray. Some days I don't feel like it should be gray. But I have reached the point that I'm going to have natural color hair. I'm done. I colored my hair for 30 years. Actually, a little bit more. Yeah, we'll stick with 30 years. So that's plenty. That's a long time. But I don't know, something hit me last fall and it's like, I don't want to do it anymore. I was doing it for me anyway. And I always said I will stop when I want to stop. And so I reached that point. Saves about $30 every 2 months. I did it myself. It's a lot cheaper when you can do it yourself. So, but that's it. That's all this day has been. I impart where you can hear the birds. I guess you can hear them. But it's just a lot of woods back there, and on the other side of woods is, of course, more apartments because they're building apartments everywhere, cutting trees down to build apartments, and cookie cutter homes, buying up pasture land to build apartments and cookie cutter homes everywhere you look. And honestly, when you drive through these places, they're super expensive anyways. And when you drive through them, the majority of them's empty. So I don't know why they keep building them. They can't fill up what they've got, but they just keep building, keep cutting trees down and keep building. And then people wonder why the wildlife comes into their yard. Make it make sense. But hey, can't figure out everybody, can we? So, it's 79 degrees in the van. I don't know what it is outside, but it doesn't feel bad at all. Can you hear the... I think it's a tree frog. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what makes that sound, but I'm in a great spot. I love to listen to nature. I love it. I don't understand people who don't like to listen to the birds and to the little critters, but I love to listen to it. I don't know how much my phone is picking up, but I hope you can hear it. So I'm going to go listen to the little critters, and I'm going to get ready for work for in the morning because I have to get up by 5. It doesn't take me long to get to work. I'm always there early, sitting there waiting on management to show up to unlock the door. I've just always been an early person. All right. What do you think about that? Are you early to work or are you late to work? If you ask any questions in the comments, or if you have any comments, I'll respond. So feel free to ask any questions you like. Only be nice to me and to other commenters. That's all I ask. And we'll see you another time. Ta-ta.